For some of y'all wondering how much this backyard project costs, I'm never shy about talking about money, so we're going to keep it the same and reveal the price. So this costed us a little over $250,000. Yes, you heard it right, $250,000. So we've spent a lot of money, and we have to do our due diligence to get the right builder, contractors, and everything. And that's what we're going to discuss in this video. Welcome back to my channel, guys. So as y'all can tell from the title, today we will talk about 5 reasons why you should select Regal Pools if you're in Houston and trying to get a pool built. Full disclaimer, Regal Pools haven't paid me or cut a check to make this video. I just wanted to share my experience with y'all. But with that said, let's get to it. So first thing is the design. I'm gonna let y'all see a little perspective of what kind of design that we're working with. The design, that's going to be the heart of your backyard project, right? So we've gotten over 7 bids, which means we've received over 7 different renders, and I have to say none of those came close to the render provided by Regal Pools. And the main reason is the details, right? None of those pool builders could add the intricate details like how Regal could. We had some visions, right? So I've seen a few pictures of certain things in magazines and stuff. So I said like, hey, I like this. Can you make a project out of this? And then we passed it to them. And for them to combine all those and make it so cohesive, not just for the backyard project alone, but make it look like part of the house. That's what separates them from a different pool builder. And to me, they nailed the design, and that's how you start the project or have the customer kind of sign the contract, right? So you need to sell them the vision, and they did it. Number 2 is pricing. And as I said before, we've gotten over 7 bids from different pool builders in and around Houston, and the range that we got was interesting, right? So it ranged from 140 on the lower end, but the design was not all that, and the higher end was $320,000. That's a lot of money, right? Regal is not the cheapest, but they came in the middle, but what they offered for that money was great. It included a lot of features, very clean, very modern, and included everything what we wanted, and came in at a reasonable price. And when you think about it, right, they've been in the pool building market for almost a decade, a little over a decade. So they do a lot of volumes as well. They're the top 50 pool builders in the nation, and their contractors, the relationship that they have, the vendors, how much volume they push, all those is going to matter when it comes to pricing, because the same design was quoted by a different pool builder who was relatively new for $320,000. So for them to be able to do the same design at a much lower price with the reputation that they have, it's not like a new builder, right? And the way they were able to do that, it's my belief that they have great relationships with the vendors and the contractors, and since they give more volume, more work, they were able to get better pricing and pass the savings on to the customer, and that's how they get better pricing in their contract. Number 3 is their online reputation. When you sign a big contract, like a $250,000 contract, the last thing you want is your pool builder to vanish after you have paid them and they haven't completed the work. So it's a lot of money. We weren't taking risk, and when you do some research on Regal Pools, you can find that their online presence is different compared to any other builder, because they're actively working, actively promoting their brand. And when you check other builders, they ain't making all these content and getting their name out there. It makes you question if they're even active. And to me, that mattered more, because again, as I said, it's a lot of money, and you want to make sure that they stand by their project and also proud of it, right? If you ain't promoting what you're doing, then what are you doing, right? Are you even happy about what you're doing, right? So that makes me question all these things, and see them promote most of their project, and the reviews that they have online and stuff made us feel like it's less transactional, more so they're proud of what they do, and that solved our reputation concerns. So number 4 is the communication factor, right? So ever since we started the project, our designer Jessica has been amazing. She not only delivered an excellent design, but the timeline of how it unfolded is what separated them when we were getting different bids. While I waited for renders for multiple days, sometimes even weeks from another pool builder, Jessica was able to incorporate the designs that we wanted and get back to us within a day, 24 hours, and for the most part it seemed so quick, and they were on the move. You know, if you're trying to close a deal, what are you waiting for, right? If you're a good salesperson, that's how you gotta be, and that's exactly how they were. And not only on the design, when the construction began, our project manager was Andy, and he was great as well. He was very knowledgeable. He has been in the construction business for a long time, so that kind of helped. So from a communication and knowledge standpoint, they were excellent. And number 5 is their ability to act as a one-shop for all pool needs company. What I mean by that is some of the pool builders that we interacted with, got bids from, they just build pools, they don't service it. Whereas Regal, so they not only build pools, but they also take care of the service after the build. So those are all the 5 things that I think why, if you're in the market to build a pool in Houston, you should check out or consider Regal Pools. So with that said, I'm going to throw a few pictures that was taken recently of a project by some professionals. I will see y'all on the next one.